what's up you guys, Aftershow Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more of The Flash. This is season 5, episode 20. So this has been a ride. We're almost there. We're almost at the end of this season. Kind of weird. Yeah. I keep saying this every single week, and I'm going to do it every single week until we're done. Alright. Oh my gosh, so many comments to go through. Okay. Alright. Right, so we dealt with Snowpack last week. Okay. Earbot Dawn in the comics also uses negative speed force to power himself. Yeah, that's kind of where I recognized it from. Glad to know that you got through your procedure okay and seem to be recovering. Sorry about the bruised arm though. Just FYI, still bloody there. Hold on. Still bloody there. What the hell? Look at it. Still there. Bruises take a long ass time to fucking heal for me, I swear. I had one on my butt for some unknown reason. And that one took a while to heal. You know, not that you needed to know that. God, I really do just air my dirty laundry, don't I? Caitlin has used cuffs before in season 3. Yeah, she used it because she was scared of becoming evil. The question now is if cuffs work with every meta or only metas created by dark matter. But it makes more sense that if these cuffs suppress dark matter, because back then they knew nothing about metas and that were not created by dark matter. All kinds of confusing. Yeah, they change Frost's story often. Back then they probably had no idea, had an idea that because of Flashpoint she got her powers from the particle accelerator. Yeah, and then they've just kind of flip-flopped on her story a lot, I think. You're actually wrong about Caitlin Snow Killer Frost in terms of her being a villain. In the comics, there are multiple versions of Killer Frost. The Caitlin Snow Killer Frost was introduced as a villain in 2011 as part of the New 52 series. She was then caught and becomes a member of the Suicide Squad. Then while fighting Maxwell Lord, she ends up saving not just the Suicide Squad, but also saves the JLA. Oh, okay. Batman then has Amanda Waller give him Frost, and she ends up becoming a member of the JLA. Alright, and works on the side of good. I didn't know that. I only know villainous version of her, I guess. Just in The Flash, they of course made some origin story changes. P.S. Killer Frost is my favorite character in all of the Arrowverse, followed by Sarah Lance. Dreamer is my second favorite secondary character behind Killer Frost. Interesting. Huh. I mean, I guess that probably means that you've enjoyed her story throughout the entire Arrowverse. I think it's been very messy, but it's okay if you like that as well. Like, I feel if the writers wanted her to remain a villain, they would have used Crystal Frost or Louise Lincoln, both of which were Killer Frost before Caitlin and never had any redemption arcs. I guess? Okay. Iris already yelled at Barry in season 4 because he left her in the season 3 finale. Of course it was hard for her, but she shouldn't blame Barry for it. Barry gave up his life for the world, and he was all alone in the Speed Force and came back crazy, and she was still mad at Barry. Like, the time in the Speed Force was easy for him. Yeah, I really, really don't like when, you know, couples fight about something and then, like, they come to a resolution. You meant to put that behind you, and if someone in the couple brings that up, like, years later or whatever, you've never really put that behind you, and so I don't like that. It feels really vindictive, and like the person has never forgiven the other one, and that's not healthy. Caitlin is a metahuman, but her metagene was not activated by dark matter. It was activated by her father's cryogenic experiments. Cicada's dagger suppresses dark matter. That's why it doesn't work on Frost. If the metacuff suppressed metagene itself, not dark matter, they should work on every meta. Not just the ones created by the particle accelerator explosion. Okay. That is not a very giant leap of logic to assume that. The show itself doesn't address this in detail because it's not important to the story or character. So why you're still so stuck on it, just suspend your disbelief and enjoy. My problem is that, well, if the show doesn't explain it to me, I'm not going to make assumptions. Because I think that as a TV show, you should be clear about your rules of your universe. And I'm just saying, I watch what accumulates to about one episode of Flash each week. Sometimes it's been more, but I've been watching this show for, what, how many years now? Like 3 years? I don't know, maybe. And for me to remember every individual little detail on my first viewing is a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Is a little much to expect. I mean, you know, reading your comments and everything like that has helped me, like, understand a lot of the things, going on, but, yeah, you just gotta, like, keep that in mind. I'm not gonna have as much information as you are because you've seen the show. And I'm watching multiple different shows a week as well, so sometimes things just go in one ear and out the other. It happens. I'm sure that you guys don't remember every single thing that happened on every single show, so Caitlin, Killer Frost, is my second favorite team member of The Flash, ahead of Cisco for the first 4 seasons, who was replaced by Ralph as number 3 as ranked member of the season, and behind whichever Wells is the primary team member that season, who is always and forever shall be number 1. Fair enough. Yes, the Flash himself is lower on the list. Lower than Joe, actually. And you don't even want to know how low I would rank Iris. Yeah, there are a lot of Iris haters out there, which I can completely understand. I think the writing for Iris has been a little messy at times. I don't really have I have an opinion on her, but I don't really hate her, and I don't really love her either. So, I'm just kind of in the middle. I get frustrated with some of the decisions and stuff that she makes, but, I've never, like, hated her. But they should have given Thomas and this storyline more episodes. Yep, I agree. Between his first appearance and his death here, there were so many pointless fillerish episodes in between. Could have fleshed out his character more, showed Thomas actually struggling with Icicle for control or something like that, to make us care more. I only cared more because I care for Katie. Yeah. I agree. I actually uploaded the Icicle episode today to YouTube. And like, how weird is that? Like, Kismic, like, literally, I'm like, the hell, this thing's like sticking up. Do you see this shit? Look at it. Look at it. What the fuck are you doing? You know what? You can go away. Yeah, and it's just like, that was like episode 6, I think, and like from episode 6 to episode, what is this one? 19. That's a big ass jump. So yeah, that's kind of a little frustrating, I think. They call her Killer Frost because that's her Earth 2 doppelganger was known by. Yes, I know, but she also, like, I don't know. She's just never killed anyone. Now, she probably had killed some people. In fact, it's the first thing we see her do. If you want a villain, Killer Frost, look back at Earth 2 doppelganger. Yes, but we didn't get that, really. We just got, like, that version of her, and she ended up dying, so... Our Caitlin Killer Frost never killed, but she's done some bad things, like working with Savitar, kidnapping Cecile, and who knows what she did while working for Amino Black. Now, she's been through a redemption arc in her, like her comic book character counterpart during DC Rebirth. Yeah, I don't know. I think that they never went far enough with her to constitute a redemption arc. It never really felt like she was a bad guy ever. I don't know. It was Crystal Frost on Young Justice and Louise Lincoln in the Justice League animated series. Oh, okay. Interesting. The Speed Force was created in the comics in 1994. The negative Speed Force was created in 2009. I remember one of the other reactors who is well versed in comics being excited when the show was finally incorporating it. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting that they how they managed to incorporate it, I guess. Because some story, like some stuff that they do justice to, and some stuff they do not. Flashpoint, everybody. I'm still salty about that. Barry didn't need to consult Iris last episode. It wasn't about their daughter. It was about the Flash and a Flash villain. We are not the Flash, Barry is. The only mistake Barry has made is marrying Iris in the first place. Worst fucking main character in the Arrowverse. Candace is great. And for the record, everyone who gets married has made a mistake. Okay. I don't know about that, but, I still, yeah, hold on, there's more comments here. But she is their daughter. We are not the Flash, but we are Nora's parents. To at least let Iris say goodbye to Nora. Just say goodbye, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. Iris could have talked to her all she wanted to through her cell. If Iris had left her there, she'd still be there. Debatable, we don't know. They still might have talked to her, got the story, and he still might have sent her back to the future. We don't know that outcome exactly because we didn't see it. Putting aside how I feel about Iris in general, I agree that I don't think Barry needed to consult her in this situation. Do I think Barry should let her say goodbye? Yeah, probably. But at the same time, I get why Barry didn't. And I don't necessarily think that makes him wrong for doing it. To me, this was a Team Flash issue. As the Flash, Barry made an executive decision. I still think they're both wrong. Okay, there's a lot of just one sentence comments. That might be a bit much for me to read, to be honest. Let's just read the last two, I guess. Caitlin and her mom didn't even seem all that sad that her dad had just died, to be honest. I agree. That was like so like meh. Like they really just reined that scene in, I think. I suppose we're meant to believe that in all the stuff in Grace's head that we saw when Nora entered it, her hatred for Meadows carried over to future self, aka Alicia. And the writers thought that it would be enough to explain her characterization. Kind of lame. The season isn't over yet, so maybe we'll get more. I feel like Caitlin should have had a split personality disorder or something like that. That's what she does have. I don't think that they've particularly done split personality disorders correctly. But that's what she does have. Where Caitlin is good and helps Team Flash, but then also has Killer Frost that comes out and causes mayhem and kills. Doing that could put the team and Caitlin into a corner where they have to decide between relationship with Caitlin or their morals of saving City. I mean, I feel like I said, that would be, like, interesting to do, but I think that the writers kind of just chickened out on her character, in my opinion. Anyways, we have an episode to watch. Let's get into it.
The odds of accessing this location on your own are 1 in 3 million. Shall I send a request to Barry Allen?
No, Gideon. I need people who can actually help me.
Oh, okay. You got some, like, red and purple lightning there. Red and purple. Interesting colors to put together.
As for the satellites, I've got Carrie, Charlotte, Miranda, and Samantha scanning for her yellow
Sex in
purple
the
lightning
City?
signatures. I am clearly the Samantha of this group, right?
Yeah, okay, Miranda.
Which one of you is very, like, sexual in nature? Because that is the Samantha.
Master detective like you can't decode a few emojis?
I can decode these emojis, no problem, huh? Archie like me, kissy face, want to kiss me. Peach, eggplant, you like fruit and vegetable. At this point, with the other Renee Aldlers, we're not keeping secrets.
A typical metal oxide barista protects against 1,000 joules.
How many joules does a lightning bolt have?
1 billion?
What, you think this was Nora?
No, this couldn't have been. I mean, our scanners would have picked her up.
Yeah, about that. I just picked up a frac ton of background particle radiation.
Particles? Tachyons?
Negative tachyons.
Stealing speed from the speedforce like a parasite?
That's what Thawne taught her how to do. She's using negative tachyons to run and avoid our scanners.
Yeah, but why would Nora be trying to avoid us?
I don't know.
Why do you
If she's
think,
stealing blueprints,
Iris?
This ain't gonna be her last stop.
What? Why do you think?
Pretty paint job.
Predators know these colors get you stung.
Yeah, it's always a great idea for a thief to draw attention to herself.
At least I don't fly around in a fuzzy green sweater.
Ah,
Didn't
she's the
think I'd
bee girl.
recognize- What did she want to call us? Young...
Nope! 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 Nope, 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 nope! I want out. I don't want to do this. For fuck's sakes! I specifically asked for this never to come back. Why? And you know what? Dude, what kind of fucking weird kismic thing is this, right? I just fucking posted that episode on fucking YouTube today. And I'm watching... And you can't... It's like the world just wants to hurt me today. I don't want to watch the rest of the episode. Can I skip it? Can I go to the next one? Can we leave it here? I'll look away when he's on screen, so... No, I can hear the sound! I don't like it!
This wasn't your job?
I thought this was your job. Actually, I invited you.
Why did you invite him?
You one big score, split 4 ways. What's the
I like that outfit better than her
No
costume,
catches,
I'm not
no
gonna lie.
tricks. Just one condition.
Oh, stop it!
Okay.
I don't like it this year.
And it's protected by a metahuman dampener that makes Arguses look like a bug zapper.
So, you need us for our tech because it won't be affected.
There's 100 more like these inside. Each will go for $1 million on the black market, easy. You just need to make one quick pit stop first. We need to rob the Flash.
Safe bet She-Kata was here.
Better check it out, see if we can figure out what
She-Kata.
she took.
Oh, gross.
Even if she's mad at Barry, or she wanted some kind of sci-fi weapon.
Then why didn't she just come to the rest of us for help?
There's gotta be a good reason. I know it.
Come on, Nora. She's
'Cause
avoiding us.
She
She's
probably thinks
stealing
that you'd all side with
blueprints.
him.
She has good reason to be angry at all of us.
Oh, what? Don't lump me in with you two.
I was pissed. She was pissed, but we've both had time to get over it. And she's still Nora. If I tell
Get
her she
over
can come
it.
home,
You're
again,
over
I'm
it.
Sure, she'll
You're over
stop
her working with Thorn?
Nora.
Is that the metaphone?
Hi, Dad.
The sewage system. No, nobody could fit down there.
Oh. No. No.
Target acquired.
Copy that.
Are you talking to someone?
What do you think, I'm talking to Thawne? You still don't trust me.
Our trust takes time.
How do you expect him to fucking trust you after what you did? Well, maybe you shouldn't lie.
I came back here to meet you. And the second I got here, you started pushing me away. And then you left me. In the future, you just dumped me in the middle of the street.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have lied.
To stop.
And you didn't come with Mom to bring me back. Because you don't want me here. You don't want me at all.
Nora, please.
Guys, this was only 5 minutes ago. Joss Jackham and Peter Merkel. How would they get into Star Labs?
Nora had someone in her ear. It was a coordinated assault.
But that would mean that she's working with them.
Look, she's working with more villains.
Hold up, is that crazy B-girl? Hey girl, what's going on? What a throwback. I've done this exact same thing before. We need to hack a weapon. Let's kidnap Cisco. I mean, what did you join a Rogue's cover band or something?
How's this for a cover band?
Really? You're gonna threaten him like that?
Oldie but a goodie.
Never should have exposed your secret the way I did. I put my pride.
I mean, you should. You did nothing wrong.
Family, and your family loves you.
She had so much time to tell them.
Father told you as much today, right?
You saw your father? You said you were robbing the Flash.
No.
Oh, it's almost like they're the same person.
Her old man is the Flash.
Look, Ralph. Works great for other people, but never actually worked for me. I know I'm not built for love,
Of course you are, Ralph.
and that's okay.
Why would you think that?
And most of all, you put the needs of others before
Oh
yourself.
god, please don't let this happen.
So that means you.
Caitlyn has had too many love interests already.
I'm sorry, I just don't feel that way about you.
Oh, gross. Oh, come on, you idiot.
Sorry, I got my wires crossed. Jeez.
Cisco's prototypes for the metahuman cure. I think I know what Cicada is planning.
Are you saying I don't want to be Vibe?
Well, let's examine the evidence, shall we? You spent this past year sans powers for the first part, and the second part curing powers. Perhaps being honest with Camilla begins with being honest with yourself. Think about that.
Why does he keep saying her name incorrectly when he gets mad at people saying his name
what we know
incorrectly?
is that
This is exactly what I was afraid of. Iris, Thawne's been manipulating her. Now she's acting like him, talking like him.
that doesn't mean that she's capable of killing Cicada.
She's working with rogues. She kidnapped Cisco and Sherlock. We don't know what she's capable of.
We can't keep treating Nora like she's some kind of supervillain, okay? We're just gonna push
Well,
her
she should
away.
stop acting like one.
Just let her keep taking advantage of us? This is Thawne. It's his plan.
Well, maybe his plan isn't so bad.
What?
Iris, what the hell?
Maybe.
This is the man that killed.
I thought we were
his
past
mom.
this. It's not okay for her to work with Thawne.
Barry, ever since I got back home, the same question keeps running through my mind. What if Nora is right?
What if Thawne really is trying to redeem himself and that he does want to stop Cicada? And the only reason that Nora hasn't come back home is because she knows that you don't trust her.
Because she's given them you've given no reason for you to trust her.
Hey, you're the one who doesn't trust us. Isn't that right? Nora? Yeah. Your secret identity, it's really not worth much.
I just find it funny when like people are like,
Like
you're Nora,
me is
and
worth
she's like, yes, you're right.
My dad left me.
Clark would have been like,
After
what are you talking
everything
about?
I've done to try and help him.
You
know what the most
lied.
embarrassing part is?
You lied.
There's this tiny little weak part of me that still wants him to walk through that door and take me home.
You need to accept the fact that you made a mistake. You lied. You need to accept accountability there.
Nora broke the law, and there should be repercussions for that. But whenever you guys step out of bounds, I always have to remind myself, the detective side says there's the law, but the father side says there's also what's right. And I'm always going to choose to be your father first.
I'm not a good parent. You know, I mean, maybe I never will be.
Come on, Barry. You know that's not true. You're going to be an amazing father.
I wanted her to leave. The second that she got here, I did.
Because you didn't trust her, like.
I felt back from
and with good reason.
Still is Nora's plan. Thawne's plan. Could be a good thing.
I don't trust that man. I never have and I never will. But I do trust my granddaughter. And if we're gonna bring Nora
I don't know
home,
why. She's broken your
you're gonna have
trust.
to trust her too.
I don't know. Hey, oh mira. That's all I know.
See, having powers is cool.
Remember, no killing.
With a fucking stripper clothes.
Remember, once you get to the other side, the dampener will take away your powers, so get out quick.
No, 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 no. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna vomit.
Me too.
Sorry, excess.
Change of plans.
Yeah, she's definitely someone to feel sorry for when she's in court. Definitely. Definitely didn't deserve to go to jail.
Employees of McCulloch Technologies.
Unless the Flash comes down here in the next 30 seconds and reveals his identity to the world. Gucci?
Outing my dad makes you legitimate rogues? I trusted you.
Yeah, because
Oh,
this
God,
is what I
you
meant.
Wait! I am here.
All right, Speedy. Show us your true identity. Mask off.
That's
Dad,
Ralph.
please,
This
I
is
am
Ralph.
a man sitting alone at the dinner table.
I don't believe this is not Barry at all.
Is he drunk? Did you seriously think I was gonna fall for this again?
Well, I...
Ha! I phased right through your blast. Hey, you can't stop the Flash.
No,
Okay,
I think the jig is
wasn't
up.
Ralph.
Get the hostages out of here. We'll handle the rogues.
This way, this way.
We gotta get back in there.
Yeah.
Iris looks kind of good like that. I'm not gonna lie. Stop it!
What the hell is
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
You don't want to
Take it and send it back to the shop. I don't want it.
Dad!
She's not getting out of this one alive.
Dad, you were hit. Are you okay?
The lightning's back to normal.
I could control them, steal the weapons back after we lifted them, but I got in over my head, even if it wasn't for good reason. It's a weapon built from the solar reflector panels from the Star Lab satellite, capable of destroying any object down to its atoms, and it's the only thing that can destroy Cicada's dagger.
Okay.
I don't ever want to leave you guys again. And if that means not following through with Thon's plan, I'm okay with that.
Are you going to accept accountability for what you did wrong?
I think we should use it.
You really believe him?
I believe in you, Nora.
Even though she's made so
And I'm sorry that I
many
made you
mistakes.
feel otherwise.
You're not gonna apologize at all? Like, you lied to them. Why are they doing all the apologizing?
Failed, broken versions of the cure. If a metahuman takes that without the proper treatment,
they would die. Cicada has a lethal virus on her hands.
That's why she stole the atomizer, so she can spread the virus.
She has weaponized the cure.
God, we've gotten barely
A
anything
rare
from
old
Alicia.
bird is a pelican whose beak can hold more than his belly can. He can hold in his beak enough food for a week. But I'm darned if I know how the hell he can.
So she was like seeing visions of him. I don't know what that was about. Alrighty, well that was The Flash Season 5 Episode 20. Again, we didn't really get much on Alicia, Cicada. We don't really get it, to be honest. Still don't really know anything about her, really. It's kind of frustrating considering we're almost at the end of the season. In a sense, it's almost kind of like a Savitar situation, like how we find out that it's Barry, like, way too late, and we don't get much of that story. Why did we bring back the thing that I hated? Was this necessary? I don't feel like it was. I think we could go without. I don't like that everyone was like, let's just forget that Nora lied, like, we're in the wrong. No! She fucking lied! Oh, it's so frustrating. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.